Welcome to another episode of the Full Time 15 podcast. On today's episode, we're reviewing match day 10 of the Premier League. Some big fixtures took place this weekend with obviously Chelsea getting 3 points at Tottenham. Big one for the weekend. City back to, I guess, winning ways at home to Bournemouth. And Liverpool, of all teams, picking up 3 points on the weekend. Today, as always, joined by Robin. How you doing, sir?
No, I'm doing great. Great, great, great.
Fine.
It's been a good week of Arsenal. Again, not conceding, not letting the opposition have too many chances. So yeah, it's decent. How are you?
Decent, mate. Yeah, exactly the same. Very, very good. I'm actually very surprised, mate. You've allowed me to say how I'm doing. To be fair, so
Hmm.
I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
yeah, no, sure. But it's more about when we need to introduce our beers. For the preview, that I really need to interrupt you because you are taking.
the
Oh
piss.
mate, oh no, you're taking too long.
Ah! Oh, anyway, where? What's the order of the day for the reviews
Oh,
today, mate?
we're starting in the south.
The South. That could be
Yeah,
anywhere, mate.
no, it's Brighton Leeds.
Brighton, Leeds, which coincidentally we both correctly predicted they were going to win. So I guess that's that
Yeah,
done.
that's not. Yeah, that's moving on.
Next one. No.
No, it's not. It's not surprising that Brighton won.
Yeah.
Uh, but I think not without more. The Leeds conceded more than they hoped that they would.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe they went into this game, having a mindset trying to just snatch a point or something. 0-0, 1-1 maybe.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, that didn't happen. But as I said, not surprising
Mm-hmm.
that Brighton got the win. But 3-0, maybe a little bit too much than Leeds would hope for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welbeck scoring again. What is going on?
That was what I was going to actually ask you, mate. I know you're not very well versed on the England national team, mate, but is he due a call up? Is he bring him out of the fucking
Yeah,
twilight
I
zone,
mean,
mate?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what and how Thomas Tuchel feel. How he feels about Welbeck, but if you're in form when there's the qualifier or going into the World Cup or whatever, then
There's a wild card pick, mate. Could he be that wild card man? He offers
yeah, I
something
mean,
different.
why not? Don't look at what he's done and what he's not, and don't look at the age. Don't look at whatever. Just is he good player enough? Is he in form enough? You know, that's
Experience as well. Ticks that
experience.
box.
Yeah.
Good for the camp. Who knows? Who knows? If he keeps this form up, mate, who the knows? But I think it's a bit too early for that. But I've seen in the news a little bit
I
saying
think
he's
yeah, I think he's a good guy as well.
nice guy, mate. Nice guy. So I've heard. Yep.
He's very likable, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I think players around the Premier League as well that feel the same.
Yeah. I'd go.
So
I'd give that assessment a thumbs up, mate. But yeah.
mhm.
Aside from Danny Welbeck, Brighton obviously did very very well. I mean, if you look at purely on XG, because I've got to admit, mate, I didn't see this game because obviously watching the Arsenal game at the same time. But you're looking at XG, mate. Over 3 for XG is a big, big, you know, set of points there
Yeah,
for XG.
yeah. We've been talking about Leeds starting sort of in the right end this time.
Hmm.
Just trying to defend,
Yep.
do that well to start with, and then go on and see what happens.
Hmm.
That didn't really work out in this game. It won't work out for loads of games, I think, this season. But
Yeah.
it will be you just start there, be patient, and in the long run, then you're going to be okay, I think. Because I want Leeds to stay up,
It
and I
is.
want them to establish them again as a decent. Premier League team.
Hmm.
They played in the Champions League quarterfinals, I think it was like in 04, 03 or something.
I think they made the semi-finals, didn't
Yeah, maybe even. So
they? Mm.
they don't have to be that good, but do you know what I mean?
It's a massive club. It is a
Yeah,
massive club with a great fan base, and
grew up watching them as well. I think they have a big follow as well in Sweden, so that would be good for them and everyone involved. So
yeah. I
anyway, 3-0. Go home, think about it.
really quickly, they were the team when I was mascot of Arsenal many moons ago. They were the team that we played against. Um, so I got a little soft spot for them. Got a good few like close mates when I was growing up, supporting Leeds as well, which is kind of random, to be honest with you. But good few bunch of mates that support Leeds as well, so it's nice that they're up in the Premier League again. Hopefully they can, like you say, cement themselves and kick on. But I have seen murmurs of the head coach, bit of discontent there, perhaps. What are your thoughts on that? Is he under pressure now? He's absolutely fine. Because they're
No,
just floating
I
above the
haven't really,
relegation right now.
I haven't really thought about that, and I think Leeds are doing okay at the moment. So I haven't given it any thought, to be honest. So
So Daniel Farker is in the job for the long haul for you.
I staying now.
Well, yeah, but you're saying you haven't given it a thought, as in like I'm not even considering he's a possible candidate to be sacked.
I shouldn't be one of the. He shouldn't be top five favorites to be sacked
Okay.
in the Premier League as of now for me.
Well, then, very quickly, who are your top five currently?
Well, the Wolverhampton
Excluding the
manager.
Wolverhampton manager because he's
Yeah,
gone.
that just happened. Yeah. Uh, no, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
let me get back to that, and I will have your top five without
um,
fucking fucker in the mix.
love
I'll
it.
figure something else. I'll
Love
figure
it.
something out.
You'll have Arteta in there just to make sure he's not in there, just to prove your point right.
I will do something. Yeah,
Arnie slots in there.
something like that. So, yeah, yeah. Number one.
No, brilliant. Brilliant. Big win for the Seagulls. 3-0. Job done. Moving on, mate.
Perfect.
We're going.
Burnley, Arsenal.
Oh, burn arse. Burnley Arsenal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We called it, didn't we?
Well, you say I went 2-0, you went 3-0. Give you your flowers, mate. Well done. But what I did you actually review what we did say? Word for
Yeah.
word?
I yeah. I wanted to go 3-0 and I didn't want to go, do the exact same result as you. So I went 2-0 and I asked you Gyökeres on score sheet maybe. I said, well, and I said, yes, 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 yes.
Yes. But yeah, so you got yeah. I said 2-0.
No, you said 3-0, yeah.
No. Oh yeah, sorry. I said 3-0. My bad. I said 3-0, yeah. And then you continue. So I thought we won 3-0. That's yeah, sorry. Uh I said 3-0, and then you went 2-0, and you went and I
Hmm.
went and I said to you, "Oh, that'll end 3-0 then." Because you changed like because you were gonna go 3-0. So you went, "Oh, I'll go 2-0." So I was like, "Oh, well, that'll be 2-0 then." As in like that'll
Yeah,
be the
I
score.
said that because I didn't want to say 3-0 because you said that before. You went 3-0, mate, and I
Yeah.
said I don't want to do the same result as you. So
Right.
yeah, okay, so 2-0 for me then.
Listen. I'm gonna roll the tape now, mate, and you're gonna listen.
Hmm.
Some place to go in terms of. Let me find it first, because obviously it's a. I just think we're going to be too strong. Too strong, mate. I'm going through.
Hmm.
They concede a lot of goals. They do score a fair few as well, to be fair, but yeah, I'm going through. I'm going 3-0.
Okay, I don't want to say the same result as you, so just a 2-0 win for me then. Did that win?
That's what it'll be then. Fantastic. That's what it'll be then. Fantastic.
2-0.
2-0. Yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway,
but you went 3-0.
I know, mate. I know.
Anyway, Gyökeres on the score sheet as well.
Yeah,
And
you called it, mate. Little
but
bonus point for you there. Fair play to you, mate.
perfect. I didn't bet on it, officially, so it doesn't really matter.
I
But
thought you were betting on it.
just
Was that another get? What was the one where you
something
said?
else,
Oh, okay. There was one you said you
something
were going to write
else.
down.
Same old weekend,
Yeah. Terrible weekend. Man.
same old expenditure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Depressing.
no income.
Depressing buzz out of us there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no. So also doing well again. Saliba wasn't. Uh, he was uncertain. Obviously, he went into starting 11 with, which is always assuring, and to keep your back four or centre backs to
Mm.
is the most important thing, I think. But keeping your back four intact and not getting too many injuries, sort of don't go there and do like experiments or so as long as you have that, um, then you should be good to go basically.
Mm-hmm.
At
Yeah.
least when you're in the state that Arsenal are in at the moment. So they just kept on going on in winning ways.
Yes, they certainly did. I saw actually quite a amusing tweet talking about David Raya saying he's basically stealing a living as a goalkeeper at the moment because he hasn't had a save to make essentially across the last, 3 or 4 Premier League games. Um, and someone in the comments of this tweet said that David Raya is putting in a petition to ask to work from home,
Yeah,
moving
I
moving forward, which I thought was what was a nice little tweet. But no, listen, it's really nice um to be in, like you say, that position where you have that stable defense, you have that goalkeeper that's always available. Saliba was obviously a doubt, but started the game, came through it by all accounts unscathed. Um, and again, last minute free kick, obviously at the post. Lucky not to concede there, to be honest.
mm-hmm.
Um, but that being said, that was their only kind of sniff in the whole game. I think their XG was like ridiculously low. Um, I did see a tweet that said 0.00, but I don't believe that could be true because of the free kick. I don't know what the actual official one is. If you do you have that information?
Yeah, in 2 seconds, yeah. But
Um,
I don't think that actually counts. When you hit the frame, I don't think that counts as a shot on goal,
no, it doesn't. But
which is
the
weird because it
XG
is
from
literally on the goal.
it's mad, isn't it?
Smashes into it. Yeah.
It does make it doesn't. Yeah, it's mad. And if the goalie saves it, but it's going wide,
Point 42
0.42.
hmm.
Wow. Um,
Against Arsenal's 2.47.
yeah. Okay. Well, one of those was probably Gyökeres's fucking one. You can't miss from where he was, so that must have at least been a one.
Yeah.
Um, for that one.
No, anyway, yeah. But you've been on that before, that the statistics they get a little bit skewed, as you say. So
Yeah, exactly. You can't take them for face value. There's a lot of context involved. But again, first half performance very good like yesterday. Really, really impressed and pleased with that. And then Gyökeres goes off at half time. We kind of lose a little bit of his press, a little bit of his movement. Wasn't too happy with the second half performance, to be honest. But again, 3 valuable points, and we extend the
but
lead at the
maybe that
top.
comes like naturally when you are 2-0 up. Would have been, if
Does yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah. So I mean, it's just if it would have been 0-0 at half time, then we would have gone in with another approach in the second half.
yeah. But also,
Uh,
it's one of the most dangerous scorelines in football. Is 2-0.
I hate it. I used to hate it as well. 2-0, well, 2-0 is still 2-0. No, for
Yeah,
Arsenal. I remember a couple of years ago, it's always been like that,
yeah,
basically. Not 2-0. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, there you
Literally,
go. 2-1, we're
there's a
fucked.
shift. Yeah, there's the momentum. It's fucked. Um,
That's when psychology becomes very, very interesting.
yeah, yeah. You're
Uh,
not wrong. But again, like I say, extended the lead at the top of the Premier League after obviously
Mm,
Bournemouth failed to win. Um, Sunderland might win tomorrow night, and we're back to same amount of points again. But yeah,
mm,
very very pleased with the weekend. Obviously, Liverpool and City we'll get onto in a little bit, but again, it's a healthy gap at the moment with those two playing each other next weekend, which is a huge game for Arsenal now.
yes, yeah. Anyway, 2-0 Arsenal, perfect for us and for the whole club, obviously. Right, moving on to Crystal Palace versus Brentford.
Yes, Jean-Philippe, Jean-Philippe.
Mateta? Mateta?
I believe I did that in the preview, mate, when I said Palace would win. And he'd fucking
Oh,
score, and
yeah.
he did. Kick the corner flag, top man.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Again, didn't watch it, but it appeared to be kind of a straightforward, win for them. Um,
Yeah, looking looking at the stats, 64% possession
mm,
for
mm.
Brentford.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I stand corrected.
Yeah, it is.
What were the rest of the stats? Shots, XG.
Shots on target 3-2 for Crystal Palace. Shots off target 3-2 as well.
Fair enough.
Corner kicks 6-5 to Crystal Palace and expected goals 0.72 just for Crystal Palace and 0.54 for Brentford. So I thought it would go the other way.
Mm,
This being a similar type of game or a similar type of scoreline at least to the Crystal Palace Bournemouth game, which ended as we know 3-3.
yeah.
Um, anyway, we didn't we we called Arsenal exactly, with 2-0 there, Gurka scoring, but then we went. Well, sorry, I went 4-2 for Brentford. Like a, so
Like a maverick you
we
are.
did not call this one. I
No,
didn't at least, yeah. By the
no.
way, anyway, Crystal Palace, have looking at stats and said, 64-36 to Brentford in possession and not super high in XG. But having that said, they win 2-0.
Yeah.
And so that tells you a little something. And it seems like Glasner is a man worthy of his job, to say the least.
Yeah. Definitely.
Um, He's doing.
Definitely.
He's on a really good. He's on something good with Chris Pass. So
Yeah.
that's
For sure. For sure.
good to
Well,
see. Good to see.
Palace moving up to ninth in the Premier League as well. So yeah, into the top half for them.
I heard somebody say in another podcast like that they actually might end up fighting for top four, or at least the uh, you
Champions
know
League,
Champions League,
fifth
or yeah,
place.
going into Europe somehow. Do you think that they might push for top four, push for top six?
Certainly be in contention for it. The one concern I have with them is obviously African Cup of Nations. They've got Ismail Assar will be off for that. Um, I
And what
assume
happens
I
when
assume
Mateta
fucking
stops
Senegal.
scoring? If he will stop scoring, then what
Yeah.
what what happens then? Or if he
Oh,
gets injured,
Eddie fucking Nketiah comes on, mate, and bags for them. Don't you worry, call him.
uh,
Um,
there you go.
no, but
Nice.
they're definitely going to be in and amongst it. They're fucking 2 points off Bournemouth at the moment, who are fourth currently.
Mm-hmm.
They're a point behind Spurs, who are fifth. So they're going to be right up there. Two defeats in their 10 Premier League games so far. Um, I was very impressed with them when they came to the Emirates last week.
But do you think, because going into the season, we didn't expect. Crystal Palace to be in this position at all. Having lost, they were on the verge of losing Gehi as well to Liverpool, or
Yeah.
whatever happened there. But and then they obviously lost Eze to Arsenal, and I think loads of people wrote them off actually. I don't know. Okay, so we can't expect Crystal Palace to be in the same, to be the same Crystal Palace as we saw last season. Uh, but 9 or 10 games now into the season, we're fucking talking about then maybe, just maybe push for the
Hmm.
Champions League. Yeah, that it's weird in football. it can just
Mm-hmm.
it can just turn. But do you think they just happen to be being sort of luckily enough just being in form right now, and that they will drop, or will it be consistent?
Uh, I think basically the way it's kind of they're riding the wave of the way they finished last season, getting into, Europa League football. Not Europa League. They technically should be in the Europa League, but they're in the Conference League, obviously.
Hmm.
Um, I think they rode that wave and took that into the Charity Shield where they beat Liverpool
Yeah,
and
that might
used
turn out to be vital, that victory.
well, I think they
Actually,
used that victory to
yeah,
sort of kickstart their season. And
yeah.
then obviously they lost Eze, who, in my opinion, is a match winner, right? So in those games where they were close, 1-1, 0-0, need a late goal, he was providing either a moment of magic, a goal, an assist, a through
Hmm.
ball to, or whatever it is, broken, for them. So they're missing that, and secondarily, they are missing, not missing, they are in, European football now. So their squad isn't as big as it perhaps should be or could be. And I think that might have an effect on them in the second half of the season if they have a deep run in the Conference League, which they're more than good enough to win the fucking competition. So that might affect them in terms of challenging on the different fronts. We spoke about it last week. They've got a Carling Cup quarterfinal, sorry, sandwiched in those games against Arsenal, obviously, and they're supposed to play 4 games in fucking 8 days at the moment on paper. They obviously get things
Right, right, yeah,
around,
yeah,
but
and so not having that sort of depth in the squad might just
might be
affect them.
too much for them.
Yeah, sure, and it's
Um,
not just it might not just be down to fatigue. They will be obviously more prone to injuries
yeah, yeah,
as
exactly.
well. So it's either or, it's either fatigue because they play all the time, they don't have the depth, or they will get people injured,
Mm,
and then they won't have the depth for covering for them. So
yeah, that would just be my two
yeah, I don't
concerns
know.
for them.
By the way, we can just, as we spoke about in the last podcast, I think it was that we can just speak about now,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we can just trying to be like fucking Notre Dame and trying to predict the future. But
for sure. But currently, on current form, 100%, 100%, they're going to be challenging
yeah,
top five, which is, I guess, Champions League almost guaranteed this year.
okay. Well, yeah. Moving on. Need to pick up a little bit.
Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Come on.
Yeah. Fulham Wolverhampton. Not much. Just
Oh Christ.
yeah, yeah. Not much to speak about here. I think 3-0, and this would have been the upset of the season if Wolverhampton could have snatched something from this. And they sacked their manager today, like
Mm,
6 hours ago or something, and and it, yeah, they might it might have that effect, that they might go into the next game, you know, getting that uh, win that they have longed for so much,
yeah.
or it's just even just play better or picking it up a little bit,
Hmm. Hmm.
But I I don't think, and I don't see they have the squad to turn it around. Actually,
Yeah. Yeah. I
So can you tell me something that they have, like a little, like a, like a,
A Ruben Neves or a
yeah, or something vital, something that stands out, a little key, a little like a unique selling point, if you want to go with that expression. What do they have that can start giving them, how will they start gaining points? I don't know.
well, they've got a new manager coming in, and there's talk of it being a shock return for Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill, no, he's just taken a job at fucking Celtic. Not Martin O'Neill.
Okay.
Who am I thinking of?
Non ho
Gary
espirito
O'Neill.
tanto.
Yeah, he's due another fucking
Imagine.
job. If he had lost today, mate, he'd be due another job, but he got
Yeah.
3 points. Gary O'Neill, sorry,
Mm.
who was obviously managing Wolves before, had them playing some lovely football, and then it went a bit downhill at the start of last season. I think he went not similar than fucking your man here, but he went a few games without picking up points, and ultimately got the sack. But they played some lovely football. He does all the right things, and
Yeah,
uh,
but he won't have the same squad now that he had then.
not quite, but it won't be too dissimilar. And I think they'll be able to react in a way where they've got the new manager bounce that we spoke about last week. That's kind of non-existent at the fucking moment. Um,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
they'll have that.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
for one or two games maybe.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, maybe not even because they played
exactly.
Burnley the other week. They played fucking whoever it was, Leeds
Mm.
as well. So their fixture list is going to get just harder as it goes. But for me, they're getting relegated regardless who they bring in.
Yeah,
Because I'm same as you. I can't see in their squad they've got enough good players, and we both predicted them to be very poor this season. Anyway, and they were my one between them and West Ham. I was kind of picking which one's going to go down. I can't have both of them because obviously usually it's the fucking free promoted clubs, So you have to pick one.
yeah. Mm.
I went with West Ham, um, but they could easily have been that team, and they don't bring me any confidence that they're going to change anything fast. But final nail in the coffin for Vitor Pereira today. So yeah, overdue, shall we say?
Yeah,
Long
that was a
overdue.
that was a question I had as well. Of maybe, they might not have the squad or whatever to turn around. Was it too late? Did they maybe go into the new season? Were that was the first game? Was that the the very first game? Was that one too many for him? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, did it, and I'm just trying to very quickly search it now, but my recollection of the end of last season, I thought they were very poor. They finished quite poorly.
Mm,
Um, yeah, they didn't win in any of their last four games.
mm.
Um, and before that, they'd gone on like a 6 game winning streak or 7 game winning streak or whatever. But it had kind of died its death, if that makes sense, and they kind of petered out. And there's a bit of a doom and gloom over Wolves. It felt like over the summer. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
so
right. Anyway, we'll see what happens there.
long overdue, mate.
Yeah, good for Wolverhampton fans anyway. Nottingham, Manchester United. We said there would be Sean Dyche's first real game.
Yeah, yeah,
Going into the Nottingham Forest manager job. Right, we're playing Porto, and then we're going away to Bournemouth, I think it was.
yeah,
Like, do that, and then we're going to focus on the home game against Manchester United. And with the result in hand, then I think we were quite spot on with that.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, they kind of obviously again another game where this was on at the same time as Arsenal.
Hmm.
So I didn't watch the full game. I only picked up highlights and things like that. But I said, we'd have it on the phone and watch the scores come in. And it just felt so Man United of this season where they've gone 1-0 up and then it was like pling 1-1, pling 2-1, like back to, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh fucking hell, okay. But then they rescued a point. Um, there's obviously question marks about the opening goal, the ball going off the didn't go off the field of play. If you
Sure. I heard about that. I haven't seen it, but I heard about that situation, and still, just deal with it. It's a corner, right? Okay, so you have a corner against you. Just prepare for the corner then. In
yeah,
the
yeah.
penalty box, try and defend that. Just whatever, right? So it's a corner.
Mm.
Let's talk about that another time or whatever. So now it's a corner. Now we have to focus with that, focus on that, and deal with it. Uh,
But
so
but on the
it
play
wouldn't have
play
been a
devil's
corner. No, no,
advocate,
I know.
they would never have had to been in that situation to defend the corner had that
Yeah,
decision not been made for them from the
and I know. I'm just trying to see it from both sort of angles.
well, fuck your angles, mate. They're completely fucking wrong. As was the linesman who gave the fucking decision, by the way, on the far side of the field. Apparently, he can see that the ball's gone off, and
Okay.
you can't give something without being without seeing it, without being sure you've seen. Like you referees say that every time. I can't give if I didn't see it. So he's saying he
Mm.
saw it go off the pitch, but every angle we've seen so far is not conclusive that it did go off the pitch. The ball is spherical, as we know from Newcastle away 2 years
Oh
ago.
yeah,
And
just thinking
Sky
about that.
Sports is fucking Gary Neville special where it's you've got to look above and fucking see it from above, all the rest of that bollocks. So
Right,
listen,
right,
I
right.
completely agree with Forrest there, but completely agree with you at the same time, even though I just ridiculed you. They still have a corner to defend. They still have to do
More than
their
welcome
job.
to, mate. Just go ahead.
Do you know what I mean?
I'll,
So yeah. But
I'll
anyway,
fucking strike back whenever you.
just shoot
Okay,
me
yeah.
down, mate.
Okay,
Anyway,
no,
fuck
no.
it. Sean Dyche is back in the Premier League. Long may
Yeah,
that continue.
maybe this will be the start for Nottingham going on a better run that they have um, done before this
Maybe.
season. Yeah. Right, moving on to Tottenham Chelsea, the little brother sort of derby for me. Um,
Wow. French shade.
right.
Okay. Okay.
We spoke about this as well in the preview. Nottingham, fucking hell, Tottenham not being really good at home this season. They actually been better away.
Yep.
Uh, that showed again.
Do, do,
Um, so one of Chelsea, eh?
I just had a fucking meltdown. I don't do you know that there was I don't know if I should say this because I have not fact checked this, but I did see someone who's got a decent reputation online of saying factual statements. I've not double checked this, but that Spurs at the what's in London Stadium, right, have lost. Oh, sorry, Arsenal at the Emirates have lost only 4 games more than Tottenham have at the London Stadium, and Tottenham have obviously been there like fucking since when they move into their new home.
The London Stadium.
What the fuck are they? What the fuck's their stadium called? Tottenham
The
Hotspur
top,
Stadium. Tottenham.
yeah, London Stadium is fucking West Ham. I can't follow
I'm
you.
living in the 90s, mate, where it's Upton Park still. You got me on that one
Still, you're going
fucking
with
two
fucking London
podcasts ago.
Stadium.
I know, mate. London Stadium. I fucking
Doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
I don't follow Tottenham, mate. I apologise. Fuck them. The little brother derby. Like it. Carry on. Anyway, so they've lost
Loving this.
fucking 4 less games than us at home over that period, and we moved to the Emirates in 2006.
Mm.
Mental. But I've got to double check that stat, so it might be wrong. So don't take it with a pinch of salt for now. It could be complete bollocks.
I love this. I'm loving this so much.
Fuck.
Anyway,
Anyway,
did
yeah.
you see anything from the game?
Yeah, Banter should have been sent off, mate, for me on Reece
I
James.
haven't seen one
I'm
second.
so glad you've paid attention to the football this weekend, man. We're doing a review of it all.
Mm.
To be honest with you, but no, yeah, no, yeah. Bennett should have been sent off. Tottenham were abysmal. I don't like to sing the praises of Chelsea very much because, again, I don't. They're very hot and cold for me. But they were the only team that had any resemblance of an attacking nature. I think Spurs mustered one shot, very similar to their performance against Bournemouth at home, where they had one shot. Um, and yeah, Chelsea, very, very worthy winners. To be honest, a good result for them. You know, we did call it, or at least, I said 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah,
One
we were somewhat, yeah,
1-0 was
somewhat
okay.
there.
Yeah, 1-0 was okay when you call 2-1. Happy days. But yeah, it's just one of those where you say Tottenham's home form. One of those games where they should, like, every week. I'm never confident of Tottenham at home, regardless of who they play. One point of contention I do want to bring up very quickly is Thomas Frank. Did you see that about him at the end of the game?
No.
He's walking onto the field to play at the final whistle. He shook the hands of obviously Maresca or whatever, Willie Caballero, whoever it was. And he's walking onto the pitch and he goes to shake hands with Jed Spence
Yeah.
and Mickey Van der Ven, and they both fucking ignore him and
Oh
walk
yeah,
past him. Yeah, yeah, walk, and he just stares. He stops in his tracks and he just stares at them, stares them down, mate, as they walk off the pitch, and he's just like fucking.
really. So that's a somewhat of a crack there going on, maybe.
Which is
Uh,
strange when you look at their fucking position before the game. You know,
and we'll see what happens there then, because maybe it was just just I don't know, something.
no, but Jed Spence was like, he did this. He was like, basically, fuck
Oh
off.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, I've accidentally missed my manager trying to shake me hand. He was just like, he actually did went and muttered something, which I think is
Oh.
very petulant, um,
Hmm.
to be honest. But yeah, listen, who knows? One to watch, one to follow.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
good
Oh
look though?
yeah. Definitely.
Not a good look. Of
No. Can I just say, with Tottenham that
course you
we
can, mate.
again, not doing super well at home uh this season, but still it's a big win. Go in there and win.
Oh yeah, London Derby, mate.
Yeah, but it's not quite fascinating to, because they are not doing well at home. They are not, but still for Chelsea, this is a big win. And for any team going playing Tottenham away, it's a big win.
Yeah, it's weird to say. It's like a
But it's not really because it's Tottenham. And then, well, with that form that they have in their home
yeah.
form,
But
but
on
it's still a
paper,
big
it's a
win.
big win on
So
paper, as in not on
sure,
paper in terms of history and their home form, obviously, but going to Tottenham and getting the win is a good result, regardless. They're certainly
yeah,
giving
that's strange. That is strange for me.
West Ham a run
Yeah,
for their
exactly.
money.
They give West Ham. They're making West Ham looking like fucking. And now they won today, and
Yeah,
so
forever blowing bubbles.
who called that? Anyway, moving on to Liverpool Aston Villa first. That was the late game on the Saturday. I was really in and out of this game. I saw bits and pieces, and Liverpool did well.
Mm, mm.
They played well, and so. But I really thought that Aston Villa would maybe grab something from here or at least score.
Yeah.
And I went for them. I did place a bet on Aston Villa yesterday. With the decimal system that we have, they were up on 4.8. So
Ooh.
it was real high, and so that I thought there's some really good value there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it was bettable, if you can say that. But anyway,
Yes, there was value
yeah,
there.
it was. Anyway, Liverpool 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they can get back to sort of, well, they went back to winning ways, but let's see if they can keep going with their schedule. I think Real Madrid now on Tuesday, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then they play Manchester City. Is it away?
Is that the Etihad? Yeah.
Yeah, so super interesting, even for the neutral supporters. So we're not really neutral in that sense, but
New.
definitely not. But yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah,
Yeah.
anything to add with that game?
Only in terms of from a betting perspective, as you mentioned, I had
Mm.
a little, you know, a little dabble on the game just to keep it exciting and interesting.
A
Did a little
thousand
bet
pounds or
builder,
something. A little dabble, just £1,000.
a little dabble on a bet builder that I thought was an absolute fucking shoe-in
Mm.
until about 75 minutes, in which I just died of death. But I'll just go run through it very quickly. Gravenberch
Mm.
to make a foul. Yeah. Gravenberch to be fouled.
Oh.
Digne to commit a foul.
Who?
Luca Digne,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
left back, little French fella. Uh,
yeah.
Mo Salah to be fouled. Cody Gakpo to have a shot. Connor Bradley to commit a foul. And the last one, Hugo Ekitike to have a shot. Right? Ekitike did not have a shot. Everything came in except Ekitike to not a shot. Not doesn't have to be on target, mate. Just
Just,
could
just,
whack it over the
okay.
fucking stand, mate, and it counts as a shot. He didn't have one, and then he got subbed after 75 minutes for, and I thought, okay, who's going to replace him? Just Chiesa, maybe. He pops up for a couple of goals. He loves buzzing about, shooting. No, Florian Wirtz
Oh,
did not look like getting himself in a position to take a shot in the last 20 minutes of that game. And literally, that was the only thing I was waiting on. For 30 minutes of that game, it was Ekitike to take a shot.
just a finish on fucking wherever. Yeah.
Just swing a boot at something, and the defender blocks it. It could go a yard, and the player blocks it, as long as it's an attempt at goal. Oh my god! Oh my!
That is
I
weird.
was raging.
It
Fucking
feels like
pissed.
a Yeah, it feels like a recurring thing that you speak about your bet builder things.
Oh
You
mate,
just
fucking retiring soon, son.
miss out just on the one, you know.
Oh,
So you need to stop.
honestly, yeah, but you say it like that, right? That's the smart thing to say. Or the
Thank you.
nuanced way of thinking now is you're just one away from a fucking to the moon, mate. A fucking
What was the odds on that then?
oh, not they weren't fantastic to be honest, but like 4 point no 5 times the money. But still, Gravenberch to make a foul, he fouls all the time. Fucking Salah to be fouled, he gets fouled every game. Ekitike to shoot, just a shot
Yeah, yeah, that's weird. That is weird.
beyond me, mate. These
Come,
bastards are
come,
playing for me.
yeah. So next time you do
Fuck
this,
'em.
it's got to be a midweek now in the Champions League midweek, or at least for next weekend.
Yeah,
You send it to me,
yeah.
and I'll just take out the one.
You take the one that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll submit that one. I won't tell you which one it is, but yeah.
Mm. Oh, I like that, mate. Oh, yeah. So I'll still submit mine and be fucking wrong. Yeah, that sounds about fucking right.
Yeah, thank you. Oh
Mm.
yeah, yeah, because I love you. Yeah, that's
Mm.
why.
But listen, it is what it is. And hey, Ekatike did actually score and it was disallowed. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But
Still didn't
yeah,
really.
he didn't touch the ball really much. In
Speaking of Salah, by the way,
talk to me.
he he scored again.
He did. And that was by an Emmy Martinez complete cock up.
Oh yeah, I missed it just because. So I haven't seen it, but I missed it like with a second.
Honestly, mate. Oh, just pass it to him. It's a tough finish for Salah on his right foot, like weak foot, first time, to be fair to him. I say tough finish. He's a Premier League footballer who can kick with both feet. It's a standard finish for him. But
Mm.
yeah, it's a big cock up from Martinez, to be fair. Kind of set the tone for them as well. But yeah, 2-0. Big win in the grand scheme of things for Liverpool.
Yeah,
Back on the odds. Two massive games for them this week to define their season, I guess.
yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. It
Yeah.
is like really, it is exactly that, I feel.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to today's games. West Ham, Newcastle. You saw it. I saw loads of it. not the entire game, but yeah, most of it. So that penalty shout for me for West Ham is a definite penalty for me, even though he touched the ball first. He goes in with that sort of strength, and he clips his legs, well, his leg at least, too much, and that would have been a free kick from on wherever else on the pitch.
Yep,
And
yep.
so I ask you, is it? I texted you about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Are there different rules for for are there different rules for different tackles, depending on where on the pitch they happen?
No,
No.
no.
So it's strange then.
Yes, but this is what I said to you at the time as well. The PGMO have backed themselves into a fucking corner now
Yeah.
where they gave themselves that rope against Newcastle when Gyökeres rounded Pope and he got the faintest of touch on the ball, but still cleaned out Gyökeres with the knee contact.
So what you're saying is that they now have
They
they
now
cannot give a penalty for this.
they well no they because if they do, then they've
Hmm.
how do you then justify the not giving the because there was one against Am
Exactly right.
last
Right.
weekend against Brighton where
Hmm.
he goes past, but the Brighton player doesn't even know about the ball, but he's touched it, he's brushed it, and
Yeah.
he's cleaned out Ahmad. No penalty because he's touched the ball. Um, but even in that scenario, when we were watching it, the ref was taking it. He took a long time to fucking. It was like the ref was kind of thinking, well, I, I kind of still want to give this as a penalty in his like mind because they were just
Hmm.
watching the same. Do you
Hmm.
know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
It kind
Yeah.
of felt a
Exactly.
little bit like
Exactly.
that.
So, but then you can go in with, uh, you know, we're going. You can go in into a tackle with like horrendous strength and horrendous like massive
Mm.
strength, or however the fuck you want, as long as you touch the fucking ball first.
Yeah, but
You can come in from behind with your studs up. Nobody gives a shit as long as you are brushing the fucking ball.
yeah. But
So
that's the corner they backed themselves
no,
into now.
no, not a penalty, no penalty. Well, he's fucking bleeding from his head because you kicked him in the head.
Yeah.
He touched the ball. He touched the ball.
But
So get the fuck out, mate.
but
Seriously, I fucking hate it.
uh, and that I missed saying it at the time when we spoke about the Bentancur one earlier. The reason he didn't get sent off was because the force involved in it. They said it wasn't enough force. How do you judge force, right? Does his ankle have to be hanging off and broken before the force is enough? It's justified. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's a stupid fucking rule for me. But anyway, they've backed themselves into a corner now, and every single team that goes through this is going to be pissed off about it now because it doesn't make sense. You know, yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna spend fucking forever if we get into this too much. Maybe we should just have one episode of it just about these, like bringing
ref
up
watch.
ref watch or Kev watch or whatever you want to call
Kev
it.
watch is fucked, mate, because we
Yeah,
didn't even mention him up.
ref watch, VAR watch. We should fucking be VARing the VAR,
Yeah.
something like a whole episode, like a 2 hours of just bringing up certain situations, analyze them or whatever. Just yeah,
Oh,
moving on,
check
moving
them.
on, moving on, moving on. Uh, this well, by the way, I heard that this is the first time West Ham comes from behind and turns it around. Uh,
Huge. Huge if true,
it's
mate.
for the first time in 8 months
Ooh. Home or away, just in general.
in general. I think
Wow. I mean, it's not
uh,
common to come from behind to win, to be fair, but
last time was against Leicester in March.
you guessed Leicester in March. Did you just read that off the screen?
I no 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 no. I heard the commentary say it, so
Oh,
I think. Anyway,
interesting.
big one for West Ham, like 3-1 against Newcastle in this. With their both teams, respective recent results, then it's a really big win for Nuno Espirito Santo
Yep.
and West Ham as a whole club. Yeah, moving on. Manchester City Bournemouth, same scoreline as West Ham Newcastle, 3-1.
Yep.
I had a bet for both to score, both teams. I had something else on as well, so it didn't really go in. But anyway, I got that right.
The
So
hard
that
part I
was
got
something,
right.
something to finish up the Sunday. Haaland scores again.
Yep.
Uh, Manchester City still, even though they are second now, aren't they? Even though they are second, it feels like they are flying a little bit under the radar. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel that way. Um, maybe because it's not really the Manchester City machine that we're used to seeing, and that they are looking more and more like a one-man team. So if Haaland stops scoring, then Manchester City will definitely drop in form and drop points. So that's my
Mm.
analysis of that one.
Yeah, I mean it's a fair point because he is scoring a stupid amount of of their goals. To be honest, that they've scored 20 Premier League goals and he scored 13 of them. So that's over
Yeah, so there you go. And so
65% of the goals
yeah,
in the Premier League that he scored for them. So it goes without saying if he picks up an injury, if he's suspended or whatever, there's an issue where he can't play. Where do the goals then come from? You're looking at Shirky, Marmoush, fucking Foden picking up a bit of form, perhaps. Who knows? But they're just not they're not the consistent machine. Even like in seasons gone by, where they were faltering at the start of the season. You always say second half of the season they come strong. The way that they were playing in that early part of the season, you saw the evidence
yeah,
that they're there.
sure.
They're fucking good. That's not there at the moment. And more teams are getting a bit of confidence going into that one. So, but listen, they play Liverpool next weekend. If the perfect weekend for
Gonna be
Arsenal
super
is,
interesting. Yeah.
an Arsenal win and a Liverpool Man City or Man City Liverpool draw, and if that obviously does occur, that puts us fucking eight clear of City and nine clear of Liverpool. And Arsenal have gone to Liverpool and played City at home. Liverpool have played Arsenal at home
Mm.
and City away, and City have gone. So they've all played each other essentially
Yeah,
with a 9 and 8 point lead respectively. That's pretty fucking significant
it
after
is. Yeah,
games. So
yeah, and that's the Premier League in a nutshell for you. What you describe, what you just described that. So it's always something to look forward to and to
yeah, no, it'd
having
be
a
interesting.
proper look at. Yeah.
But I'd like to
Uh,
see Sunderland get a win tomorrow night. Go, be go into that game second, so it'll
yeah.
be first against second next weekend. Be
Hmm.
nice.
It's if we would have had more time now, then I thought that we could just review that game as if it would have been played. That would be
Absolutely,
fun
mate.
and see if how many rights we would
Granit
have.
Xhaka, yellow card and a goal.
Okay. Sunderland to win 2-1. Grealish to score for Everton.
Okay, we're doing it like that. Okay, shit.
Yeah.
Sunderland 1-0 Granit Xhaka. Under the light
Lovely.
on a Monday
Uh,
night.
Lovely.
Stadium alight. Excuse the pun, not a pun. All the best.
Oh, it'll be something to. I think I'll watch this one actually because it feels like it's gonna be a rough game.
Yeah. I think it'd be quite a keen
Sunderland
watch.
Monday night. Come on.
But Everton are right back in two defeats on the spin for them. They're right back in it with West Ham winning. They're only, 3 or 4 points ahead of West Ham now, which is quite weird to be saying.
Yes, yeah.
for the fortunes of both clubs, man, they're kind of in need of a little bit of pressure on Moisey there, in need of a few points.
Yeah.
Interesting
Oh
stuff.
yeah, it's so many ways, but it doesn't seem like it. Just on paper, Sunderland, Everton, 8 o'clock kickoff in England. On a Monday night.
Hmm.
Okay, but when you really look to it, it's there are so many different things that you can
Absolutely.
look at for this game. So both football nerds like us, like ourselves, is very very interesting actually.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Couldn't agree
yeah.
more,
So
mate.
yeah, good. Let's see how it goes. Thank you for this. Let's round off, shall we?
Yes, mate. Sounds like a plan. Very, very good. Predictions. Predictions for the weekend, mate. 8 points to 5.
Mm,
Thanks very much. Appreciate you coming. Tomorrow we got the same result, so 1-0
yeah,
Sunderland each. So no changes there, but this is quite a nice segment to continue with, to be honest.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Adds a
Sure.
little flavour
It's all right.
to the predictions or the previews.
Yeah, yeah,
But
sure.
anyway, that's it
You
for another week.
you're gonna put on the music of this as well.
You know
Is,
what?
is that also like a thing now?
Uh,
After the episode, to finish off the episode,
yeah,
I-
if you made it
I'll
this
start
far,
out. Yeah.
made it this far, keep fucking listening because honestly, this what you've created is fantastic, and it's
AI did. Yeah,
don't say that.
I do.
That was you, all you. No, it's brilliant, mate. Honestly, and yeah, stick around, listen to that. Roll the music.
Bye bye, sir.
Peace.
Lyle's got the stats stack high. Robin's got a hot take flying by. The chatting goals and red card cries. Talking Premier League all night.
15 minutes, they keep it tight, but the banter's hotter than a Friday night.
Full-time 15, grab a brewski cold. Talking football stories, legends and gold. From the pitch to the mic, they're keeping it clean. Praying to the podcast guys, they don't get seen. Robin says, Lyle, you're dreaming, mate. The striker's toast, not worth the wait.
Lyle fires back, you're out of your mind. His boots are magic, give it some time.
Two voices clash, but it's all in fun.
Football debates till the match is won.
Full-time 15.